What's going on, guys? UFC 282 is going to put on a large number of explosive matchups, and there is no better description than explosive when it comes to these two middleweights. Chris Curtis steps into the octagon for the 9th fight in 2 years, and he takes on the man with probably the highlight of all time, Joaquin Buckley. Both guys are looking to get back in the win column at the other's expense. The line opened very close with Buckley listed as the favorite, and since then the gap has slightly widened. Curtis, who was even at plus 100, you're now getting around plus 140, and Buckley, who's always been the favorite at minus 110 around, is now minus 160. In today's video, we'll take a look at both fighters' fights and try to leave you with the best bet while keeping you hopefully from a bad bet. But nonetheless, without further ado, let's get into the video. I've already done a breakdown on Chris Curtis when he took on Jack Hermansson, and the surprise in that fight of Jack actually outstriking Chris Curtis along the entire fight, frustrating Curtis with his patience. I think that fight is what probably knocked Curtis to the plus 140 range, because if we only had the Phil Hawes fight, for example, I think that he would be the favorite in this one. I think the frustration of this loss in a big spot, in the circumstances against Jack Hermansson, feeling like Hermansson was really worried to engage with Curtis, I feel like he's going to look even better with this performance, and he's going to put a lot of effort into the training camp coming in. I bet Curtis against Hermansson, and I'm probably going to do it once again. But Curtis's striking is very sharp. Last video I broke it down. He likes inside when he's in the pocket, he does a great job of countering and outlanding his opponents and loop very often. He's fought a really dangerous striker again in Phil Hawes last year, and again won that fight on his sharpness of his striking, winning the fight. Curtis won't give up the height advantage like he did in the Jack fight, so Buckley will be forced to stand in the pocket at some point to try and land big shots, and I'm confident Curtis will be able to have the advantage striking. Against the explosive and athletic strikers that will move forward a little bit more recklessly, I think this will play into Curtis's style of being the more effective, more sharp striker. I'm a little bit worried about Buckley in the fact that he mixes in a lot of unorthodox kicks. Hermansson had a lot of success with his kicks against Curtis. This is a worry coming into the fight for me. Buckley, on the other hand, relies a lot on his athleticism. He strikes with diversity between his hands and his kicks. In the Abdul Razak Al Hassan fight, Buckley had to increase his movement to good effect. Again, Al Hassan hits real hard. Buckley needed to move around a lot, stay light on his feet, and he does it in a lot of his fights. This was a good fight for him. Buckley is very quick and remains very light on his feet when he's doing his best work. He's more wild on his entries. I had a difficult time finding a fighter with sharp hands like Chris Curtis where I could really break it down side by side and try to get an idea of how Buckley was going to go into this fight. That's a little bit of a red flag for me, as I can't exactly see big actions that lead to more power. He's going to have more power than Curtis in this fight, in my opinion. Curtis is going to have the benefit of countering. Counters can always be as powerful as straight up blows moving forward. And I think that if Curtis is to win this fight, his chin is going to need to hold up. He is going to have to eat a shot or two and survive those, which again he did in the Phil Hawes fight, which gives me a little bit more confidence in this pick. And Curtis has shown the ability to weather massive strikes and go on to win rounds, even when looking like he's hurt. In my opinion, Buckley could win this fight early or rely on multiple knockdowns with his kicks. But in my opinion, however, I think that the more likely scenario is Curtis being a little bit sharper, especially in the later rounds, with his counters, sharpness in the pocket. My lean is Chris Curtis, especially getting the plus money on this fight. But let me know your guys' opinion in the comment section below. Again, there's a community, and a lot of you guys might have ideas that might help us even more. So again, comment section below. Let me know what you guys are thinking. But that'll wrap up this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.